ground record is 17,500. But looking at that sea of faces, I think it might be busted here as the Eels make a visit down to play the Raiders, and what an important match it is. The Raiders fullback Steve O'Callaghan lining Paul Taylor. Three-quarters of Walker, Ghetto, Bellamy and Corkery, and they take on the formidable quartet of Hunt, Cronin, Ella and Growth. Sterling, Cronin, Ella got a bad ball, kicked ahead by Ghetto. They're a chance here, Canberra. Ghetto getting himself free from Hunt, picking up Corkery, and Corkery's in. Corkery, the wing three-quarter for Canberra, scoring. Well, Neil Hunt will not be very happy with himself. Ghetto put it on the boot, and then it was Hunt who had him, and he got away from Hunt sufficiently so that he was able to get that ball to Corkery, and Cronin was made to look fairly fragile in defence as well, to be perfectly honest. Side is pretty brittle. There's Grant. He's gone in. Grant has scored. He actually took off like Moss Trooper. He hurdled them. He went right over the top. Big David Grant. And O'Sullivan going, he takes off. Whooshka! And if he was at Los Angeles next month, I reckon he'd win a medal for diving. Have a look at him head on. Straight across the top of them. Lance. And there's the siren. The Raiders have beaten the Eels 14-10. We're sitting on top of the grandstand to do this telecast, and even the grandstand shook as this Canberra crowd stood and cheered as one. And what a performance by the Raiders. 14-10, the final score in favour of Canberra. And these camera shots that you're going to pick up in a few moments' time are those from the Canberra dressing room. And it will be one of great joy. That face on Jay Hoffman probably says as much as any amount of words can say.
Today's NEC and Electronic Sales and Rentals man of the match is the Canberra Raiders front row forward, Grant Ellis. Congratulations on a great game today.
Thanks very much, Bill. It was a very hard game.
When did you think you had the game won?
Well, when the bell went. They were they're on our line for the last 10 or 15 minutes, and with players like Growth and Sterling and Price out there, well, I thought, well, you know, it's going to be pretty hard to hold them out.
You made a lot of yardage up the middle. Was that a pre-game plan to play them through the forwards?
No, Bill, I haven't played prop before, and I thought, well, that's the way props do it. So watching John McLeod and David Grant, I thought that's the way to go. So I left the wide running up to Sam Backo and Paul Elliott, so I just did what I had to do.
For taking today's award, it's my pleasure to present you with this cheque for $500, courtesy of NEC and Electronic Sales and Rentals.
Well, I'd like to thank Sales and Rentals for the award. It's very generous. Thanks very much.
That Parramatta defence is fairly hard to break, but you found a new way to break it today. Was that a planned move, the dive over the top?
No, it wasn't, Bill. I just seen the gap, so I went for it, and I was pretty good enough to get a try.
With shades of Superman too.
Oh, I don't know about that, Bill, but it was good to score.
At what stage did you think you had the game won?
Oh, gee, no, when it was... I waited for the whistle to blow, actually, for the last 10 minutes. When you're leading 14-10 against Parramatta, it's nothing. They could put it on from 60 or 70 yards out. They've got so much speed out there, and that was one of the major worries. So I couldn't say I was confident until right to the bell.